All right, welcome back. Now we already went through the process of getting our watermarked logo ready to go. Now we're going to go to the automated process of getting these watermarks on our images without having to do it manually. This is a time saver. It'll make your life just much easier. You don't have to spend so much time going to every single photo, getting every single one with the same logo. It's tedious, and you shouldn't have to do it. You shouldn't have to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Open. And I'm going to go to my artwork, and I'm going to go to our dark images. All right, so out of my images in this file, this image is my smallest image. Now this is important. If you're going to do this process of training your automation, you must use your smallest image, okay? The reason is that it'll make sure that your logos don't look funky when it gets to your other images, okay? So let's select this because it's my smallest image and press continue. All right, now what we're going to do is we have the image here ready to go. We're going to now open up our actions. All right, so we go to Window, we go to Actions, or you can use Alt F9. And as you can see here, we have this Actions panel that opened up. I'm going to delete this. This is an old one, it's a practice one I did. So we're going to delete it and we're going to create a new one, okay? So to create a new one, we go here to create new actions. I'm going to call it Watermark White, right? Because we're working on a dark image, I'm going to use the white watermark, okay? And I'm going to click record. When I click record, now from here on out, it's going to record everything that I do, every action that I do. And then once it's recording all those actions, you'll be able to use those same actions for all of your other images and things of that nature. So the next thing we're going to do is get our watermark image. All right, so we're going to go to Place Linked, Artwork, and let's see which one we want to use. Our white one, correct? We're going to press Place. So as you can see, when we placed it onto here, it's this big, huge image. Obviously, some people, they want to have a big old image on there. I would suggest you make the logo even lighter than it is before you get to this process, but I just want this kind of be in the corner somewhere. I don't want it to cover my whole image. So I'm going to hold here and hold Shift while I scroll it, drag it down. And what the Shift does, obviously, it keeps the consistency of the image. It doesn't distort it. And we're going to bring it down like that. All right. Now we got that. I'm going to click check mark. All right. Say that we're good with that. Let me move this out the way. We're going to go right back to our layers, and I'm going to hold Shift and click on the background. And then I'm going to click on this button here, the Move tool button, and that's going to pop up our alignment bar, okay? Now, it's important that we do the alignment, and the reason is that where you have the logo, you might like where it is now, but every image has different dimensions, and you have to tell it, where you want it on each of those different dimensions of images. If you put it here and let's say it's longer than that, it's going to stay right where it is and it's just going to look funky. So to make sure that it always goes to the bottom corner, you have to give it alignment instructions. So we want it to always go to the very bottom, okay? And we also, and I'm going to just do something a little more significant so you can see it. We always want it to align to the right side. So now every image that you pull up, it's going to put that logo to that corner. All right. So now we have told it where we want it to go and the size that we want it and where we want it placed. We are done with this image. We can stop our recording. So I went to actions and pressed the stop button, and we can leave. And we don't save anything. We don't do anything like that. We just leave. And the reason is that we weren't trying to put the logo on the image. We were trying to train our automation on what we want to do for each of those photos, okay? So the next step is we're going to go to File, Scripts, and to the Image Processor, okay? And as you can see, you have the Select the Image to Process. And what this means is that you're going to go on here and you're going to select where this is going to do this action. Like where is it going to pull the images to do this action? And we're going to do it the dark images, right? Because we set it up for the white logos, right? You can press OK. And next it says select the location to save process images. Okay. So what this is that where is this going to go once it's already processed and it has the Watermark logo on it? So I'm going to go back to artwork, and I'm going to create a new folder. So what I did is I right click, go to new, go to folder, and then we're going to rename our folder. I'm going to call it, Watermark. Simple enough. All right, so we're good with that. Now we have that folder selected, and we're good with that. Type 3, this tells you the type of file types. You can do this in a JPEG, you can do this in a PSD, or you can do this as a TIFF, okay? We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna do it as a JPEG. Make sure to put your quality at 4 to get the best quality. We don't want to make the quality worse. We wanna keep the quality the same. So put it at 12. If you want to, however, to decrease the size of the file, want to decrease the quality, you do have that choice. I would suggest you not to do that though, unless you have to. Now we just click run. So right now what's happening is it's doing those same actions that you asked it to do on all the photos in that file that we selected, okay? So now let's take a look at it. We're gonna go File, go Open, gonna go to Artwork, Dark Images. No, wait, my bad, not Dark Images. That is where we pulled the photos, correct? No, the photos are in Watermark, JPEG, and we're gonna press Control A and click Open. Now look at that. Now you can see, since this is the smallest image, the logo is this size, but the images on the other ones are bigger. So the logo decreased in size. But let's say you had a big logo on the big image, it would have been even bigger on this one. That's why it's important to always do it on the smaller image. But as you can tell, all of your photos now, all in that folder, has this logo. And we are good to go. So now, if you ever have a situation now where you wanted to put logos on your photos and you got hundreds of photos, that need to go through this process, well, now you can do this in a matter of minutes and get it all done without having to go to each photo and manually doing it. I hope this helps everyone who is a photographer or, like me, a graphic designer or illustrator. These are all my personal illustrations, by the way. And I will see you next time. Thank you.